NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Fields now to throw.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's got some space here.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap, Fields.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
they're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 12,
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Fields. And the ball is knocked out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 44 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Field's going to take this himself. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Again, that's Watkins. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. (21-0) our score after 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
Rodgers to return it. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at it.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it is 28-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance, and drop behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
To throw is Fields.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Fields. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Fields being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
53 slide. Check. 50. Hey, you block over here. Let's go. 53.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers on the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 20. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but
I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd and 9, Fields eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
11 yards for number 11.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
A.J. Dillon,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Packers just continue to roll.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fields on 1st down.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Chicago.
Velus Jones,
59 yards.
and the Bears are able to claw one back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers to throw once more.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Again, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
On the return, it's Rodgers. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Crosby with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Turn this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. To the air again, Fields. And again back to commit.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. So 5 yards here. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
He completes it to Jones.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bears' 1st down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 34 yards.
And the Packers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Fields. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Fields now to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Gain there to set him up first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Back to throw, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second and goal, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a third and goal.
Now Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.